Okay, the first column we have on the right is the Ten of Cups reversed, the Magician upright, and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So the energy you have coming into the month of January, there was some kind of tension, some kind of maybe argument going on within your close network, your tribe. It could be your family, your close friendships, the people that are closest to you. There was some kind of possible fight or argument. And that's why the Ten of Cups is in reverse at this time. You're trying to manifest something in your life. It could be in any area, actually, because this reading is general reading and it just started. So I'm not sure if it's going to be focused mostly on work or love. So at the beginning here, we're not sure on what it is you are trying to manifest, but you are adamantly trying to manifest something into your world, into your life. But you're not working that hard at it. You want to manifest it. It could have to do with this argument that you just had, or this fight that you had with somebody close and dear to you. The next column you have is your home life. And you have the World reversed, the Ace of Wands, and then the Hanged Man reversed. So there's some situation in your home life that you're not taking that extra step right now. You're not moving on to the next level, the next phase of your home life. You were, for a while, you were going inwards and looking deeply to see what it is you wanted to do. But you're past that stage now. You're done with that. You're not looking inwards. Now you're starting to reach out to the people around you in your home life, and you have an idea. You have an idea that you want to start, and I believe that has to do with the Magician. So it's in your home life. It probably has to do with this love that has been interrupted at this time. You need to work at it. All relationships, you have to work. That it's not, relationships aren't something that just comes easy. Both sides need to give and take and work at the relationship. It's an ongoing process. But I see with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands is a very good card to get in your spread. It's very lucky and fortunate. And a lot of times the Ace of Wands is very phallic in nature. So it could symbolize the love, the passion that you want to share with another person. And you want to take the next step in your home life, but you're hesitant because you've been having these complications or arguments or issues. So now you need to reach out to this person, communicate what it is you figured out. You need to work at this relationship in order to take it to that next step. Because it looks like you are ready to do that. You are sure of what it is you want to do now. The next column is your desires. Excuse me, for the month of January. You have the Justice reversed, the King of Swords, and the King of Wands. So it probably is a sword character that you have been having this confrontation with, because you are a fire sign, and that's what wands are. And you are acting out the reversal right now. Like I said, you're not communicating, you're not working at this situation. You pretty much are secluding yourself, you are shutting yourself off, but now's the time you need to go out, because you figured out what it is you want to create and manifest, and you need to go out and create it. So your desire for the month is to become the King of Wands upright, to not be in the reversal like you are currently, because you're not being that passionate, driven fire sign that you normally are. You are able to manifest practically anything out of nothing. And you have all the tools and all the capabilities. You have all the skills and all the supplies and everything that you could actually manifest what it is you want at this time. But you don't have that push, that internal drive and passion. That's your desire, is to get that back, to become the fire sign that you are, and to communicate this with the person around you that is acting like a King of Swords. The King of Swords normally is an air sign, which is a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. Or it could be just somebody that has really strong traits of an air sign. And a lot of times they articulate what they want, what they need, and what is in their head. They are all about expressing and communicating and saying what it is they're thinking. Because this person is a king and it's in the upright position, they are being very tactical with the way they are communicating with you. They see that you are being in the reversal, so they are being hesitant to say everything that they are thinking and feeling, because they don't want you to go off the handle and start getting all upset with them. So they are being tactical and very methodical about the way they are approaching this situation. You feel that there was some situation that wasn't fair, that happened with you and this other person, and you want either an apology, or maybe perhaps you want an apology and you also want justice. That's your desire. But we can't get that a lot of times. Sometimes people have a hard time saying they're sorry or admitting they did something wrong. Sometimes you just have to suck it up and move on. It's not worth holding a grudge, especially in your home life and in your tribe, in the people that are close to you. You don't want that rift that is there. In the next column, what you expect to happen in the month of January, you have the Sun reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed, and the Eight of Swords reversed. You expect things to just run smoothly and slowly. The Sun normally is very happy, content, everything's perfect and like la la land. Everything is just peachy with roses and you're happy and everybody's happy. But it's in the reversal, so you know it's not going to be happy, but things are going to just continue, the daily ins and outs. And you expect that air sign to be acting in the reversal to you, to maybe be saying mean things to you, malicious things, hurtful things. And maybe they have in the past, but that's not the energy that you desire. You desire them to be acting in the upright, where they're very, very articulate with what they want. But you expect them to be acting in the reversal, where they're mean and malicious and hurtful with the way they say things. And you also expect that some of those restrictions that you had are going to start to disappear, are going to get easier, so you don't have as many restrictions. Now, the restrictions could be something like a bill that you have. It could be an obligation you might have to a family member. It might be an obligation you have to your job, a contract, a lease, a loan, anything that will prevent you from doing what you want to do. If you want to move someplace, having a lease on a house or a loan or an apartment, that would prevent you. That would be tying you down. And you expect that some of these things that have been holding you back are going to be lifted. The next column, what is going to surprise you in the month of January? You have 5 of Wands reversed, 9 of Pentacles reversed, and the Star card. It's going to surprise you that you aren't arguing with that person. You aren't having that bickering, that bantering, that communication where the other person is saying malicious things to you or attacking you, and then you are saying them back to them. You're surprised because it's not happening the way you expected it to happen. So it's a pleasant surprise. It is. But you also are surprised that you're unable to have that financial independence that you've had in the past, that you need help and support, or you need to budget really closely to make sure you take care of your responsibilities and your life at this time. And also, what is going to surprise you is the healing that you accomplish. Probably with this other person, you guys are going to heal. There's going to be an understanding, an epiphany, where you guys reach an agreement and an awareness. There's going to be a lot of healing, and that's really going to surprise you. In your soon-to-be future, by the end of January, you have Ace of Swords reversed, 10 of Swords reversed, and 8 of Pentacles reversed. So you had the Ace of Wands upright and the Ace of Swords. Both of these are very lucky and fortunate cards to have in your reading. And you have them both. So you are going to have a really good and very important month of January. Some issues that have happened that hurt you with the 10 of Swords, you felt that someone stabbed you in the back. So those words that this air sign has been saying to you in your argument and your confrontation and stuff, some of that stuff was really hurtful. And that's why you probably aren't working at the situation right now, is because you were shocked and you needed to overcome this hurt. And with the Star card, you are, by the end of the January, you're going to be overcoming that hurt, whatever happened within that relationship. Oh, this is Knight of Pentacles. Sorry about that. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is an earth sign, which is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And being in the reversal, that means that this either it's one of those signs and this person is around you, or this is you. There's a sense of impatience by the end of January. Normally, the Knight of Pentacles upright is very patient, and he can wait forever because he knows it's going to come to him because he deserves it. But in the reversal, he is very impatient and hesitant and unsure that what he deserves or earns is going to actually come to him the way it should. You have 7 of Cups reversed, Queen of Wands reversed, and 3 of Cups. So 7 of Cups reversed. You thought you had choices. You thought you had opportunities that you were able to choose from, but they no longer are available. So those choices that you should have selected a while ago, they either were not really choices, they were illusions, or the offer has been removed and somebody else took the choice. So there's no longer those choices available to you. You are acting in the reversal at this time with the Queen of Wands. Normally upright, she's very charismatic, very nurturing, very charming, and the life of the party, and everybody wants to be around her. But you're acting in the reversal. You're not very, very charismatic at this time. You're not the life of the party. You don't want to be around people. You want to seclude yourself and focus on what it is you need to take care of. But you are going to celebrate. You are going to spend time with people. Three of Cups usually talks about spending some time with friends. And sometimes it refers to a menage a trois, like a threesome, or there may be a relationship where there's somebody else in the relationship. I don't think it's from your side, but it might be from the other side, from whoever it is you are with. But if that's not the situation, I don't think it would be for everybody. I think it's more that you're going to actually have a couple good times. You're going to have some good friends around you that will make sure you are taken care of. They're going to be your tribe. They're going to be your rock when you have problems or when you're not working in the upright. And they're going to be your support and your love.